time. Okay, so what I said, Don, was no, this is terrible. Get your face hairy again. And welcome to the Glacial Musical Podcast. It is beer, metal, and swearing. Of course, I am Nick Cameron of Glacial Musical, joined by my good friend, a clean-shaven and cut face, take that how you want, Don the Raging Cajun de la Tour do Trieve, and of course, always the man that always keeps us focused and focused, Keefy Chakas. How we doing today, buddies? That's enough talking. The way we do this is greeting, beer check, vinyl check, news check, shirt check, meat of the day, which this week is the ultimate sin, and it may very well be. The Glacial Musical Beer of the Week is Fantasyland, a Midwest Coast IPA.
Ooh.
Which is where I came up with the term Midwest Coast Elite. Don.
Alrighty. So for those of you guys who don't know, and girls, is that Nick has been trying to get me to drink one of these fancy beers. And so I literally texted him from the grocery store and I was like, Nick, they don't have Hopsecutioner. What should I get? And so I sent him a picture of the beer selection. And he told me to try this Torpedo.
Yeah, I was driving when you sent that, by the way. So I'm sorry, everybody, that I didn't, nearly run into.
Well, all right. So we're gonna try this. Okay. So we got the Pink Floyd Animals pint, and then we got the Finger Fudge Pour, which I learned from Nick.
Which I learned from Keefy.
Did you really learn that from Keefy?
I don't say things that aren't true, sir.
That's
it's debatable.
Lie.
It's debatable.
Okay, you didn't tell me this beer was going to smell so strong.
Ooh. It's a triple IPA. Well, that's actually only a double, but
it's very hoppy. The 800-pound elephant in the room is that Don had a beard the other day, and now looks like young Don but old.
Young Don,
I am extremely confused by this.
He looks like an old little person.
Fuck you, Nick.
See them and you're like, you look old, but you don't.
You mean like one of those like things on like the Phil Donahue show where it was like, I'm 60 years old and I am in a stroller.
Did you also cut your hair?
No, I did not cut my hair, but I had to say, I'm actually going to turn this light on behind me because I feel like it's a little too dark. But
I also think you're like a touch too low volume-wise, but okay.
You mean the thing?
Or you have the wrong microphone on. I think the microphone in front of your face is not actually picking you up. It's your camera mic.
How? Oh, shit. Okay,
so why don't you mute yourself while I pour my beer? And then I actually have a beer of the week.
Oh, it's finally, it's a full hoppy hour.
I have a show to go to later, so this is also my pregame. My favorite beer in the Bay Area or wherever else you can find it. Oskar Blues Dale's Pale Ale in the newish looking can. I had one a few weeks ago. And I also have a band glass with the motherfucking pop finger fudgers in my brand new Metallica glass. Cheers, motherfuckers.
Cheers, fellas.
Ah, that's good.
Cheers, everybody. Here we go. Let's see. Oh, God, it's strong. Oh, God.
Tremendous. Tremendous.
Is it supposed to burn? Like that's...
Yes.
Clayton's taint is tastier than that beer.
Good God, dude. The last time I had something this strong was Golden Grain, man, when I was in like 12th grade. This is gonna be a long night, I can tell you that.
Look, I love that. I've never had that one, but I would drink the shit out of that and I'd lick the can clean because I don't have a problem.
I don't know that I want to talk about you clean
licking the can clean.
Licking I don't know the can.
My foot is.
I licky boom boom down in form.
They send me down and then I'm not a lane.
Who is worse, Vanilla Ice or Snow? I think
you know what. Eat your own butt. Because you know what I love about Vanilla Ice? He just keeps trying to find a lane that people will believe him in.
Like MGK.
I don't. Well, fuck that guy.
Yes, fuck that guy.
But
don't
fuck
that guy.
with Robert Van Winkle. He was on one of the greatest, literal greatest Bloodhound Gang tracks, which was a cover of one of his own tracks, Boom, which I saw him perform live at one of the many 90s hip hop dance parties I went to. It was mostly white people there, just going to point out. And there was a Ninja Turtle on the stage when he did Ninja Rap.
Ninja Rap, yeah. Yeah.
And then he tried like stoner hip hop. Nobody believed him. And then he's like, you know what I can do? I'll build houses for a while. And then when house building time was done, he's like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do rap metal. And nobody believed that either.
I know. Well, you know who loves that is Omar Cuttis loves the rap metal Vanilla Ice.
Does he really?
He really does.
Previous DMA podcast subject, Vanilla Ice, Too Cold.
You made Duncan listen to that?
I made Duncan listen to that.
You're so mean.
I love Duncan. He's amazing. He's beautiful.
He is.
He's handsome as hell.
Don, give us a little vocal check here. I hear nothing. Don is talking. Nothing is coming out. This is something. This is nothing.
He looks like a baby trying to talk.
Oh,
I don't like this at all.
Nothing. I don't hear you at all, pal. Well, while Don tries to get it together, we cannot hear you.
All right. Vinyl check.
Nick's vinyl check while Don gets his audio together.
Check, check, check. 1, 2, 1, 2. I got 2.
How about now? Can you guys hear me?
Shut up. I'm talking.
Hey, test these 1, 2, 3. All right.
Shut up. I'm talking.
Put that away.
Shut up. I am talking. Respect my fucking time. Drink the beer. Respect my time. This is the Eagles, Desperado. You know, like those mythical garage sales you hear about where somebody's selling all these classic rock records for like $1? I got this at a yard sale that was not one of those. They had records as high as $150. I think I dropped a $5 on it. You know, I mean, this is like seriously culturally appropriating. This guy here is a little racist. I mean, look, that's a little racist.
That's a lot of racist.
I know, it's the Eagles, but it does have the song Desperado on it, which is just, I mean, that's just, you know, that's the Crosstown Express to Bangertown, really, if you think about it. So, okay, whatever, right? Now, the next one was a Father's Day present, which should give you an idea of how far behind I am on checking things right now. This one goes into my favorite folder on Discogs. Don, what's my favorite folder on the Discogs?
Japanese pressings.
Booyah!
So it's a Japanese record printed in Japan.
Yes. This is the soundtrack to Spirited Away, my favorite Studio Ghibli movie. This is my third Studio Ghibli soundtrack. These are done by Joe Hisaishi. And it does have the obi and all the good stuff. Actually, this movie, Spirited Away, has been a part of Father since my very first one. Because there was one year where, the first year we watched Spirited Away when we woke up. And then the first Father's Day here in my current house was when my wife and daughter got me the outdoor screen. And we watched Spirited Away on the outdoor screen. They had to be out of the house so they could set it all up. So that movie, that soundtrack is very special to me. And it is a honest-to-God Japanese pressing from Japan. Or as the late June Carter would say, Japan.
So would it be considered a depressing?
Ooh, racist. Done.
No.
This podcast is depressing.
Depressing.
Wow. I'm bearing my innermost here, and you guys are making horrible rice paper jokes.
This beer tastes terrible, but I can't stop drinking it. I don't know what's wrong with me.
Because what's going to happen is you're going to like that feeling that your tongue gets when you drink that much hops at one time. Are you aware, Mr. Trieve, that hops are a close cousin of the marijuanas.
That might that might be why I can't quit you, babe.
Correct. Just get used to it.
I,
Just
I can't
drink
quit
another one.
you.
Done.
Well,
Final
yeah,
check.
okay. Final check. So I had a nice little surprise in the mail last week from my good friend Todd, who sent me an incredibly beautiful promo copy of the new Bruce Dickinson More Balls to Picasso. Got a beautiful double gatefold here. And I just said double gatefold because I like to chap Nick's hide. This is actually an incredible packaging. It is so nice, and I think you guys are gonna love this. So I've already got it in the mylar sleeve, paper sleeve here. Mylar with paper. Look at this. Look at this beautiful. Look at this beauty, guys. How nice is that?
Nick, is that the bird shit?
What's wrong with?
No, the pattern. Like we
Oh,
comment on patterns.
oh, the
What
pattern.
do you think the pattern is?
So actually, I would probably say melted dipping dots, but I don't know. I would probably say, I would actually say probably bird shit on glass, but
Are you actually sure your microphone is even on?
who, mine?
Yeah, man. You sound like you're
Yeah.
calling in from outer space.
I don't know why that's happening.
Don is in Superman's phone booth getting ready to change his. Don't you touch your stuff now,
Does it sound
Nicholas. Nick
super
starts
bad?
fucking with his thing. Like, oh my God.
Does it
Why?
sound super fucking bad
No, that's
actually?
better
Because
now.
oh,
Yeah.
okay,
Like you were
okay,
just
good,
sounding
good.
very far away for a minute. I'm not sure why.
Oh yeah, I will. But anyway, beautiful record. It's
Yeah.
got some really cool inserts, and the insert actually is beautiful. And I'll be sure to put this away very carefully so I don't give Keefy anxiety.
Yeah, I don't know
But
what you were doing last week that stressed me the fuck out.
I was
Um,
struggling, man. It was a struggle.
as a
But
struggle bus.
this is actually really cool. Is that the one of the sleeves that it came with has the entire story of Balls to Picasso and Bruce
That's
talking
fun.
about the making of the album and all kinds of cool little trivia. It's all got some like all the photo outtakes from the cover,
Did
and
you ever
it's
see the documentary Bruce did a while back about before the pandemic about Bosnia?
Scream for Me Sarajevo.
Scream for Me Sarajevo with Roy Z and everybody.
It is absolutely one of the best documentaries. I mean,
I agree.
it was so good. And you want to talk about somebody like a living legend talking about having to be snuck in the back of a military van with blankets and stuff covering them so they could get through the checkpoint to go play a gig.
Not get
I'm like,
bombed
that's pretty
or
awesome.
killed. It was pretty scary. Uh, is that all you got, Don? Or you got
Yeah,
one more?
no, that's all I got, man. That's
All right.
plenty.
One for Don. I have a two for today, and I have two brand new records. I'm very grateful to have received when it's mail day is always good when it's vinyl. It's especially good when it's free. I have a brand new Deftones album, Private Music. This came out last week. It is now the most read album review of the year for Ghost Cult. I know Deftones is not really a band for either of y'all, but I'm a huge fan and I love this record. And here's an exercise in maximalism and minimalism. So here's the cover, and this lost the hype sticker there. This is like you can't really appreciate this from the view, but this is a very glossy vinyl cover. The sleeve is vinyl. The sleeve's not vinyl, it's glossy. Like very high quality paper. This is pressed like it's uncommonly good, I'll say. Um and came with two inserts and the hype sticker before I show the vinyl. There's one booklet with lyrics and photos from the recording and all kinds of things. San Francisco's behind me. And then I think this is a poster. I am unsure. Oh, nope, this is just the sleeve. It had an inner sleeve also. So very, not cheap. Spent a lot of bit of money on this thing. And here's the vinyl. This is sent to me. This is the clear, translucent clear version. There are many versions. It's pretty
Milky
nice.
clear.
Milky clear. I'm not mad at it.
Can I see the
Milky,
bird shit
mil-
vinyl when you're done?
milky pearl.
When
Sure.
when Keefy's done.
Yeah. And then also, so that was like a lot of stuff, right, for one record, but not a gatefold. a one fold, a no fold. And then also at the same time, I have coming down the new debut EP by Sun Don't Shine. This is the supergroup from members of Typo Negative at Crowbar and Down. And this came to me via Corpse Paint Records. They do a really nice job out of New Orleans,
Future Department of Metal Antiquity subject.
possibly. And so this is really cool looking album artwork. Nothing else inside, just kind of as is. Came with a paper sleeve. Deftones was in the paper sheath, and I put it in the mylar. And then speaking of bird shit, here's another. I think it's kind of a poo splatter. Dookie stinks, Mookie stinks splatter, like definitely G.G. Allen inspired.
Yeah, that's like egging a house with diarrhea.
Yeah,
shit.
diarrhea.
Yeah.
I didn't make the bowl on time and shat on top of the closed lid. That's what this looks like.
My God.
I think I would actually title it. I think I would actually refer to that as G.G. Allen on glass.
On Philip Glass? Oh,
Oh,
see what I did there? It's a triple pun. That's my 2 checks, two
At the
2025
Christmas play.
checks. That's a good one, yeah.
That's
And look
great.
at my finger fudge pour is now down to no foam, so sipping gleefully.
yeah.
Show me the
same here.
bird shit. By the way, I got a Great Divide pint glass.
Oh, that's cool.
Great minds drink alike. I'm drinking a strong IPA. So's Don. I know who's my friend this week.
I'm gonna sleep good tonight, but okay, look, there's the. Isn't that beautiful though?
Yeah, bird shit vinyl. That's a bird shit splatter.
Look how cool. Yeah, I actually
I
thought
think
it was
when you snort MDMA and then out your nose, that's what happens.
I figured that's what you saw.
This
when
is
you
your
smoked
brain
that
on
shit.
drugs.
This is
or
what-
if you're me at a Dead and Company show and I took a piece of candy from someone and I'm just looking at a regular vinyl, that this is what it looks like to me.
This is what it looks like to be at a Grateful Dead show. No, thank you.
Always.
News of the
Beautiful.
week. Would it be really insensitive and terrible for me to announce a death of a musician that I really liked that I only found out about today from 6 months ago?
Go right ahead.
I found out today that RIP Porkchop Holder died, original member of the Black Diamond Heavies, one of my favorite indie blues
We
bands.
discussed this on the pod
Did we?
Yeah.
Oh,
a while ago, like maybe before the summer. You definitely brought it up
Oh, I'm showing mine.
because I heard about it from you.
Okay, moving on. I went.
I mean, rest in peace, pork chop. You know.
Yeah, definitely. Sorry. Wow. My brain isn't working anymore. It's just not retaining new information, and I care about that, but I don't at the same time. Concert review for me, because the era of music we are living in is strongly fortified by the Tribute Act. I think we can all agree on, and I think some of us really hate that, and then some of us like free tickets, which is me. I had free tickets to see Draw the Line, which was considered to be the greatest Aerosmith tribute band. Their singer, when he opened his mouth, I heard Steven Tyler. I mean, he looks like Steven Tyler when his hair's in front of his face, and when you like squint, you squint him into Steven. You squeevin him. You just squeevin. Okay, but when he sings, it's identical to Steven Tyler. There is no question whatsoever. It was amazing. The guy that played Joe Perry, he looked just like Joe Perry, except for the fact that he had super, super tight curls like Lindsey Buckingham in his hair. So imagine like Joe Perry with like Lindsey Buckingham curls. It did not work. They were absolutely amazing. The thing that was not amazing about it was the sound man. The sound man had the bass guitar turned up louder than everything. Primus and Rush don't turn the bass guitar up this loud. It was absolutely ridiculous. So we left halfway through the Draw the Line show because it just sucked. It just sucked. Before that, though, a dual tribute band opened, Skid Roses. Now, I had never seen a dual tribute band before.
Oh, brother.
They opened for themselves.
Okay, you're gonna have to elaborate on that one
They
because
did a 20-minute Skid Row set followed by a 40-minute Guns N' Roses set. And there was an intermission between them where they changed clothes.
Wow.
They were way better at Guns N' Roses than they were Skid Row. When he opened his mouth for Youth Gone Wild, I heard Sebastian Bach now, not
Mickey
Sebastian
Mouse.
Bach then.
The voice of Mickey Mouse.
An opening band,
You're
an
gonna
op-
die.
yeah, an opening band should never have a costume change that requires no music. That's fucking stupid.
That's so dumb.
Yeah, but they came back and they did Guns N' Roses, and their version of Mr. Brownstone was just amazing.
Did they have a top hat on the lead guitar player?
Hell yes, he had a top hat, so you didn't see his stupid hair anymore. Unfortunately, they did except for the singer who also changed clothes like 4 times during the Guns N' Roses set, which seemed excessive to me.
Did he do all the eras of Guns N' Roses? Like, did
Yeah,
he go
pretty
from
much.
Appetite Destruction to
Yeah, pretty much.
cornrows?
Yeah, pretty much. He didn't do cornrows.
I mean,
Oh,
Axel
okay.
kind of does.
I'm
change his
shocked.
shirt
I'm
every
shocked he
song.
wasn't wearing like a Raiders jersey at one point, because that's easy. But he was
He had
wearing
a
like the
kilt?
catcher. No, he didn't do the kilt, but he was wearing like the catcher's gear and stuff. I mean, it was ridiculous. But again, their Mr. Brownstone sounded better than if Slash would have done it with Miles Kennedy. I said what I said.
Yeah.
The problem with this band was this guy could not handle pushing his voice as long as he did. So by the time the Guns N' Roses set ended, he sounded bad because he was out of his natural register. So that's my news of the week. Also, I guess I should say I got free tickets for a tribute to Ozzy Osbourne and Def Leppard.
Okay, what are these called? I have to ask. What are they called?
Madman's Diary and I don't know, something. I don't care. I was at the record store spending $125 on records, and they were free tickets. And I went, you know what? I'm going to take these free tickets. Oh, look, Def Leppard tribute's opening. Because if there's one thing my wife loves, it's a hair metal. So if she gets her Def Leppard, I get my Ozzy, right? And if there's one thing my wife loves even more, it's a deal. It was free.
And you can't beat free, baby.
No, you cannot. I'm seeing Bachman Turner Overdrive this week, so get ready for a Bachman Turner Overdrive free show review
Wait, like
next week.
the actual
Taking care of
DTO
business.
okay,
Weird.
so it's not like a tribute. Okay.
No, it's not like Bachman Turner hard drive or anything.
Do you know there was a band from Atlanta called the Kathleen Turner Overdrive, which I thought was one of the best
No,
band
I want to
names
see.
ever.
I want to see the Brock women Pancake Turner hard drive.
You're struggling. You're struggling.
I
Nick.
did. I
It's-
did.
It
got
sounded
there.
better in your head, probably.
Hey,
No,
Nick.
it didn't.
Hey, Nick.
What? What?
Next time you want to make a joke, just don't. Just don't. Just go on with your life and don't do it.
All right. You know what? Fine. I'll be the straight man for the rest of this episode.
No, I mean like
Oh, no, you
in
won't.
general forever. But like whatever.
Don,
Do you have any more news, Nick? No?
I am done with my news check. Don, please inform the viewership of your current news.
So the most exciting news for me this week, at least, was that the Bruce Dickinson solo tour, the Mandrake Project US tour kicked off on the 22nd. And I saw some footage of the whole show, and it was absolutely phenomenal. And in the set list,
Wait, was that Hole or Bruce Dickinson?
it was Bruce Dickinson.
Okay, not Hole.
No, why would
Okay.
it be Hole?
You said the whole show.
Oh, okay. So Nick is trying to make the comeback with the joke. Okay, you know what? I like that. I like that kind of squirming your way back in.
No, I'm just clarifying for the audience. I'm not telling jokes.
So Bruce Dickinson, I saw footage of the entire show. I know there's not a band called Entire, but it was fantastic. And the big surprise of the whole set was that Bruce actually has been performing Flash of the Blade off of the Power Slave album, which was never performed by Iron Maiden, ever. So that's a really exciting piece of history I'm going to get to experience when I see him in Detroit. So that was very exciting. He's kicking it. He's just loving it. The fans are eating it up. The crowds have been great. And I guess my other favorite headline this week was Sebastian Bach's headline on Blabbermouth. and it says Sebastian Bach blasts vocal experts who criticize his live performances. Quote, "You have no clue what the hell it is that I do." End quote. I just love that. So,
Tremendous, Sebastian.
It's almost like we conjured him to do that after last week's episode where we were arguing about Skid Row.
And that's what and you know what, Sebastian, that's what I appreciate about you.
That's what we need from you, Sebastian. Moral support. Please harm yourself in the vibe, in the vibe to help us get known and successful as a podcast.
Friend of the show,
Sebastian Bach. Oh, that was great.
I would love.
When is he coming on the show?
I'd love that to be the case.
Look, it can be.
When is a member of Farner going to be on the show? Because we can't go 1 week without mentioning them.
It could be a no snow, no show for Sebastian. I'll get the snow.
A no snow, no show for Sebastian.
I see what you did there. That was clever. Okay.
Did somebody say friend of the podcast? That would be me, Mick Guitar Jones. What's happening, fellas?
Hey, Mick, it's been a minute. Cheers.
Oh, what's that? Cocaine? Gotta go.
Cheers, okay. Cheers, you punter.
Cheers, you punter. It's amazing. Seriously, if we could get Sebastian Bach on this show, that would be great. But here's the deal: is that if we could get him on the show,
his tires would be pumped so hard.
Dude, but here's the thing: is that
I'm so excited about how much you talk about me all the time. All of Toronto on my one block is talking about how exciting this is.
All of Toronto at the one streetcar stop near where I live, 6 blocks down the street. We would pump his tires so hard he'd be driving home in Bigfoot.
Look, even the kid that bagged my groceries at Trader Joe's had a Skid Row button on his apron. I was like, dude, that's my band. And the kid was like, yeah, whatever. And I was like, yeah.
So basically, he lived out the Twitter meme. Why can't I find a band like this? Hey, go away, creeper! I'm literally the guy in the photo.
So, but here's the deal: if we can get Sebastian on the show, Keefy, we can't tell him who I really am until like halfway through.
Well, you're already wearing your disguise with no beard.
Oh my god!
So
it's like on the morning show here. They have the saying, which is "Bring out the olives."
I feel like looking at
which is a Maury Povich joke.
It's like looking at a divorced dad who shaved his taint and balls because he's back in the dating world.
It's about a lady that's scared of olives. She's like, "There's no olives here. There's no olives here. Bring out the olives."
I somehow became the most attractive member of this podcast. I don't know how that happened.
What the fudge? Have you not seen this fly-ass haircut?
Yeah, but look at this.
That's a haircut?
Look at this. I got the cutest little baby face.
Put the hat back on.
Roll the beard back immediately. Go get it.
Put the
hat
on. Put the hat on and wear a bandana and wear a bandana like you're about to rob a train.
This actually is not my real face. It's actually one of those like masks I bought off at Temu. Hold on, watch. I'm gonna pull it off, and underneath it.
I wish that were true.
Hold on, watch. I'm gonna take this off. Oh no, it's Sebastian Bach.
Hey guys.
And I'd have gotten away with it too if it wasn't for you meddling youth gone wild.
Well, hey, mother truckers, what's going on?
Damnation! It's a democracy. Keefy.
It's a democracy. It just rolls off the tongue.
What was it? Savage Animal.
Savage Animal. It just rolls off the tongue.
Savage Animal. We are not calling this band Savage Animal. Oh my god. Worst celebrity bands and super.
That is the deepest cut we're gonna do today. We can't go that.
Maybe we need Savage Animal logo shirts. That would be sick.
Oh,
it was Democracy.
It is.
I know, but Savage Animal was a much better name.
Savage Animal is way better. It rolls off the tongue.
It fits them for sure.
I can't feel my tongue right now.
Tommy Lee, the drummer, I can't remember.
No, it wasn't Tommy Lee. It was Jason Bonham.
Jason Bonham. Yeah,
poor Jason.
Seriously, how did
all the indignities that fucking guy has to suffer for no reason?
I feel bad for him because he's so good.
Yeah.
Well, he's such a nice dude too, and those other guys are all a bunch of tools.
The only thing he can do to make money is play Led Zeppelin tunes.
Whatever. He's paid as fuck. They actually had to add more shows to that tour by demand. Sammy did him a favor, probably lined his pockets with a few extra $1 million.
Yeah. I just wish he could do things that were better than Bonham. Future Department of Mental Antiquities.
All that I can do is wait for
Wait
you.
for you.
I have had that album in my hands on vinyl,
I'm
and I
surprised
had
you
to
don't
look. I had to look in the mirror
bite your tongue.
and talk to myself out of it. Like,
It is-
what is wrong with you right now?
Everything, but you're gonna buy it. Now I know you're gonna buy it. Like it's
It
a
is
given.
absolutely not worth it, dude. Don't do it. Did you ever tell you my Bonham story? I saw Bonham.
We don't
open
have
the
time for your
Cult.
Bonham story. We're
Hold on.
running.
No, we
Hold
got
on.
time. Let's
Super,
hear it.
super quick. I saw Bonham open for Dangerous Toys and the Cult at the Omni in Atlanta. And Bonham played their set, and they were terrible, absolutely horrible. Like, just sounded incredibly horrible. They closed their set with Black Dog, and like we're like in the 20th row, and the drunk guy next to us stands up, and he's going, "Fuck you! You're not your dad! Fuck you! You are not your dad!" Like that, and we're just like fucking just dying.
The
Anyway.
thing about Bonham that drives me nuts is if you listen to Celebration Day, right?
Mm-hmm.
The Zepp reunion record, right?
The
Great
O2
record.
show, yeah.
Robert Plant makes a tiny little quip about how Jason needs to use a double bass pedal to play what his dad did, right?
Mm-hmm.
John Bonham's like the only person ever in the world to be able to play double bass with one pedal.
With one pedal, 1 foot. Yep.
Right.
Nico McBrain, sorry.
Maybe Ginger Baker.
So whenever he posts a photo of his drum kit looking out, some jackass has to mention it.
Yeah, of course.
And I'm like, this is your life? That you have to repeat Robert Plant's joke from 20 years ago?
Yeah, some people.
Go to hell. You go to hell and you die.
You go to hell and you die.
He's a great
I
drummer,
saw-
but it just sucks that he had a crappy band, and then he joined a crappy band with fucking Hagar.
Chicken Foot? Oh, Chicken Foot was.
What was it?
fuck
Was it Chicken Face that
Chicken
he joined?
Foot. It was Chicken
Chicken
Foot.
Fingers? Okay.
No,
yeah.
no, he wasn't
Chicken
in Chicken
tendies.
Foot. Chad Smith was in
Chicken Heads?
I'd rather be chicken tendies. Dip that shit in some ranch and some barbecue sauce.
Ranch
Just
is
have a good
terrible.
old time.
Ranch is
Wait,
the semen.
big fries?
That's not ranch.
Oh.
Settle down, buddy.
Can we let
I saw
Keefy do the
Bonham-
news check now?
Worse than that, I saw Bonham open for Emerson, Lake and Palmer, and they also closed with Black Dog, and it was dreadful. The singer was terrible.
Worse than
Yeah,
that,
he
you
was-
saw
he was
Bonham.
I saw, well, again, the band. Yeah.
Yeah.
I have still
Emerson, Lake and
not
Palmer was
seen-
great. That was the Black Moon tour. They were insane.
Oh,
I still
no
have not
way.
seen Jason Bonham. I've had tickets to see Jason Bonham like 4 times. And something has happened each time.
I've never seen ELP,
One time-
man. I really would like
One
to.
of those
though.
times
Wish
was
could've.
I just couldn't get my ass to the venue in time to see him.
Yeah, well, Carl is doing
fairness.
kind of an ELP tour with other people, obviously, because the other guys are gone. So, anyway, news this week. It's time for your Metallica check. Metallica is playing a secret, not so secret charity show tomorrow in New York City, somewhere in Long Island for 100 people. Somebody won tickets to go, not I. Metallica is teaming up once again with their friends at Salesforce here in San Francisco, the big tower that looks like a dildo. I showed it to Don. He was like, yep, dildo. Electric toothbrush or dildo?
Dildo Baggins.
Dildo Baggins. So they are playing the Salesforce Dreamforce convention as a warm-up to their New Zealand and Australia tour right after that. So they're playing the Chase Center, mostly a private event, but you can win tickets. I'm pretty sure they're going to give away like thousands of tickets. So I entered to win. Hopefully I get to go. Cool stuff. Tool has begun writing a new record, future podcast subject Tool, in 2026. Nick is going to hate every second of it, just like the Mastodon series, but then he will grow to love this band.
No, I will hate it twice.
And Gibson is doing a series on the great Tony Iommi. So that's coming up soon on Vidya, and of course Vidya, St. Louis,
Geo.
and St. Louis. And
Mother Butler.
last and never least, you have about 2 more weeks to enter to win Nick's stuff. Enter to win Nick's stuff at the link in the description. You have an even chance to win either a bundle of vinyl or a bundle of CDs. Somebody take this stuff from Nick.
Seriously,
I
I need it out of
offered
my, I need it
I
out of my
offered to take
goddamn
it,
house.
but he won't give it to me.
No.
That's because you've got to take it first.
from your cold dead hand.
You
That's
can
not what
take
I
my
meant, but that's not what I meant. I meant, you know what?
I don't know it.
Rolling down a river
Nick is the
in a
president of
canoe
the
in the South.
NVA, the National Vinyl Association.
That's not what I'm talking about. That's not what
Pry
I
this double gatefold from my cold dead hands.
You got a permanent mouth.
Wow.
This went to a
I
dark
am
place.
not shaving anymore now because I feel completely objectified. Keefy has been hitting on me. Nick has been telling me all the dirty things he wants to do with my
I mean, if
pretty
you
face.
didn't want to get extra attention, you shouldn't. Your face shouldn't look like a sweaty sack of balls shaven.
It looks like a baby sack of balls.
You know what it
Yes,
is, though?
It looks like baby
it's
balls.
like a dog after they go to the surgery to get neutered.
It looks
That's
like
what it
looks-
is. It's like the underbelly of the
you
dog.
look
know?
like
It's
my cat after they got the lion cut because they wouldn't let me brush them. So you've got a bald ass on your face.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
It's tough.
Okay.
It's tough.
I don't have a comeback for this because
and
I
you got
wasn't
that
expecting
Glitch
this
McConnell
level
chin.
of hate.
It's not really hate. I still love you, but
You know
it's
what
just
you should have
jarring.
done? What you should have
It
done
looks
is
terrible, actually.
you should have sent us a photo in the chat.
I didn't want to. So honestly, here's the deal. What happened? You're gonna love this. So I decided I was gonna try to trim my beard down really good, and usually
That
once a year I
always
kind
ends
of.
well.
I
Always
know
ends well.
it's terrible for me, and then all of a sudden I kind of fucked it up a little bit. And I was like, I just need something different. I'm gonna take it off. Lizzie was like, "Oh, but leave the goatee because I want to see what she's got a thing for Scott Ian of all fucking people. I don't know why, but she loves her some Scott Ian. So anyway, I have the goatee, and I looked around. And go, hey, what do you think? She goes, yeah, you ain't pulling it off. So then I
Fix your
just whacked
hat.
it all off.
Put
And
your hat under. No,
oh yeah, that's what's wrong. Okay, so
Yeah,
anyway,
it's
that's my story, and
driving-
I'm sticking to it.
it's driving me crazy.
There we go.
Shirt check for the week. It is getting colder here in St. Louis, in Duluth, St. Louis, the 314. We don't fucking say St. Louis unless you want to piss me off and get a rant. Okay? Okay, you brought this on yourself.
Who are you talking to?
Not you, baby weird face testicle nose.
Baby weird face. Oh yeah, what's up with you? Like glasses, nose head.
It's because I like smelling, tasting, and seeing.
I can't win tonight. I'm gonna burn my tongue somewhere here.
So it's chilling out here in St. Louis. Oh, I have the tracksuit on for the first time for this time of year, and it's actually too warm for it, so I'm taking it off. Can't get it over my Fitbit, so I'm trapped in it a little bit. Okay, got it off. Rocking my Metallica and Justice for All shirt. The lawyer wife pointed out to me, "Are you glad I found your shirt?" And
That is not Injustice for All.
Is that what I said?
Yes.
Oh,
Your Metallica card has been taken away from you.
I have Injustice for All in the up next pile for tomorrow.
I think
Okay.
he lost his card when he said, "I can't get my tracksuit jacket off over my Fitbit." At that point, you cease to be cool forever.
I'm uncool.
I mean, I met you. You're not cool. I know, even when I thought I was.
What are you writing about? Stillwater. Kids
fuck.
on drugs.
Kids on drugs.
Kids on drugs. That's
So
the best.
Metallica, Ride of the Lightning, of course. Done.
Let's see. I am rocking the Ruby the Hatchet, some killer Cincinnati-based psych / prog rock, incredible shit. Very space-like. Keefy's nodding his head, so I think he knows.
Yeah, good band.
Ruby the
I've seen
Hatchet.
them live. They're like we were having this conversation when you were here about Coven, and I think Ruby the Hatchet
Yes.
is like the closest thing to Coven in a newer band that can be somewhat original.
And they're so good. They're so good, and they're still flying so far below the radar, much more than they should be. But anyway, and I'm not gonna keep this hat on because I hate wearing hats. But
What is the hat though?
this is Lizzie and I's friend Kyle, and so for his birthday, a friend of his had hats made with his laughing face on it. So I told Kyle I would wear his hat
Haunting.
on the podcast.
A hat is haunting me.
That is
And well,
tremendous. I want one. I want
and
one.
but I hate hats, though, so I just took that
Fuck
off.
this.
But said,
Michael Jackson, the hat across the room.
it's like
Hee
woo,
hee.
woo,
Ham on! Grab my nuts!
ham and whole wheat. Okay, sorry.
And I am wearing my Dawn of the Dead shirt and my Muddy Roots hat. Good festival in Eastern Tennessee, Western
Bloody
Tennessee.
Roots or
Muddy Roots. It's a festival.
Muddy Roots.
Okay.
1986. So it's 1986, and we have not heard from Ozzy in a while, right? The last album, Bark at the Moon, comes out in 1983, and we have a 3-year gap. How insane is that in the 1980s? You know, Iron Maiden put out, I think, 9 records in the 80s. Metallica puts out 4 records in the 80s.
Paradise Lost put out 17.
Okay, fuck Paradise Lost. Johnny Cash put out 17 records in 1983. Okay? Is that what you want to go with? Is that what we're doing here? And hell, 3 of them weren't even released till like the 2020s when they realized, oh, money. So, where was I? Around this time, the metal world gets weird. You know, we all think of metal, those of us listening to this podcast that really know the score. We think of metal starting back in the 70s with Black Sabbath and, of course, with Ozzy Osbourne. But your average person doesn't think of metal until 1982. Don, what comes out in 1982? You have to unmute, sir.
Would that be The Wall?
It would not be The Wall.
I'm just grasping at straws here.
And The Wall's not even remotely metal, so it really doesn't even enter into this.
Yeah, but Pink Floyd is all encompassing.
That is true, but you should be banging your head about this right now.
Oh,
Hear the
Quiet
fucking
Riot.
hint?
Quiet Riot.
Thank you.
Was it the one with laughing gas?
Previous podcast subject, Quiet
Previous
Riot.
podcast self-flagellation. Quiet Riot. I'm
Friend
sorry.
of the podcast.
Keefy, by the way, I'm sorry about that. I wish we had not done that series.
I'm just sad I wasn't here for it, to be honest.
Only that one you wish we hadn't done, or many?
I'm apologizing for the one we're talking about right now.
Okay.
I also wish we hadn't done Mastodon.
I know. But you
And
were
Slipknot.
a soldier that whole way, and I really appreciated it.
Remember that. I did.
Yeah.
17 Tool records already.
We have never done a Tool record. We shall, though.
I'm excited for the challenge of something like that.
French
You know?
taters. Anyway, so Quiet Riot, Sling Blade. Quiet Riot hits number 1, and would anybody on the dais describe them as looking remotely metal?
I mean, hair metal, heavy
No,
metal.
I didn't say hair metal. I said.
I mean, so like at one end of the spectrum, you have Motley Crue and Priest, who are like the most metal-looking people alive, and then you have Poison and Quiet Riot.
Motley Crue Shout at the Devil, yes. Motley Crue any other time, no.
Well, I think later.
Okay, maybe Feel Good. Maybe Feel Good. Previous podcast subject: Motley Crue, Dr.
Motley
Feelgood.
Crue.
I don't know.
Sorry about that one too.
I mean, Ozzy was like, it's so weird because I feel like
We're not there yet. We're talking about Quiet Riot in 1982.
You were just talking about Ozzy not looking metal.
We're not. No, I wasn't. I was talking about Quiet Riot not looking metal.
Okay, fine. I think my tongue is on fire. I don't know what's happening to me.
Drink 2 more of those. You'll feel better.
I can't quit you, bitch. Jesus.
You'll feel. I mean, once you know how to taste it, you will never go back. All I drink are IPAs now.
How is it that the glass is cold but the beer is warm? I don't understand this.
It's an IPA. You're living the IPA.
In the words of Anthrax, if it came out of the fridge, why is it hot? Look at the colors.
It's like why is it hot?
It's tingling. What is happening?
Are we having
His dad won't eat the mystery pack.
Hang on. Pause it. Are we having the best episode ever right now?
It's good there.
This is awfully fun, man. We're
Despite the lack of facial hair from 2 of the 3 people on here, yeah.
Do you
It'll be back in
Your
about a
really
East Coast
month.
affiliate partner, Fable Beard Company, could have helped you out with your problems,
do you
John.
really want to see me try to grow facial hair?
I really don't. You can't. You really
Y-
can't.
No, I look like a any words coming out of my mouth to finish that sentence will be cancelable.
Yeah.
So anyway, Quiet Riot. They wear bow ties and striped spandex. They look like professional wrestler jobbers. Don knows what I'm talking about. That is
That's
remote.
Rudy Sarzo off the top rope. Ugh.
No, it's Rudy Sarzo going to the top rope, and then Ric Flair grabs him and throws him off of it.
Woo!
Actually, it's more like Ronnie Garvin because that was actually the Ric Flair move. He always went to the top rope and somebody tossed him off of it. It's like, why do you keep doing that, Rick? Come on, Nature Boy, knock it off. You're never gonna get it done. Just get the figure four leg lock and get him to tap out. That's you, boy. Anyway, so they look like a barbershop quartet in underpants. And apparently that is now, and they are now become the standard bearers of heavy metal. Okay, then. And then Bruce Dickinson. Picture Bruce Dickinson and Steve Harris in 1983 for Number of the Beast. Again, they're wearing tights. Tights with a little bit of, and some wrestling trunks, and they're ready to be the new British Bulldogs, except for this world tour that they got running in front of them, so they don't have time. And then what happens when one person in the world in the entertainment industry does something successfully? The next person does it, but more. So you had Mitch Ryder and Jimi Hendrix doing theatrical rock shows. And then you have Alice Cooper taking that, adding makeup, and doing more theatricality. And then what comes next? You have Kiss that takes those three things that has and no idea what to do with them and explodes it to 15 in true American fashion. Did I just like become a political commentator? I feel like one. So, when Quiet Riot becomes the standard bearer of metal in non-metal clothing, no denim, no leather, no spikes, the metal world shifts to accommodate that. And then we have Kiss looking like the Golden Girls. And then we have Ozzy looking like the Golden Girls dressed up as bumblebees. And Bumblebee Ozzy is what made this record. Thoughts, gentlemen?
Bumblebee Ozzy. So I saw this. I saw him on this tour. And the funny thing is I feel like looking back on it now, I think Keefy was kind of getting there, was that there was two extremes we could have gone, right? At that era. Like the line had been drawn at that point. So you were either going to go by way
So hang
of,
on. So you saw Metallica on that tour, yeah?
I did, yes.
I have a jelly finally of Dawn.
I did see Metallica on that tour. And the funny and like most kids my age, I was more excited to see Metallica than I was to see Ozzy. Although it was like a double, it was like a, it was like a double like it was like a two, it was like a gangbanger. Or maybe that's the wrong choice of words. But anyway, um
It was a double dutch like one of these.
it was like one of Trump's jerking off giraffe dance moves, kind of like
Was
that,
it
but
Bukaki and Nagasaki?
it totally was. That's gonna be the name of our live album. And it is gonna be a Japanese pressing, by the
The
way.
Glacially Musical Podcast live show, Bukaki from Nagasaki. In
Wait,
Nagasaki.
wait till you see what the
I like
vinyl looks like.
Bukaki. It's gonna be black with like four little drops
They're gonna be
of
like,
white.
"Well, that's how do you guys press it like that?" It's like they didn't. We made it like
I'm gonna just applaud Don for this.
that. Anyway, okay,
I
circling back
swear to
around.
Christ, we are just like third graders on
We're
this
we're
show.
on fire today. I'm loving this. But anyway, so Ozzy, I thought was at that point, even though I was pretty much I was into the glam metal shit, but I was also very much into metal and regular metal. But I personally did think it was kind of weird that Ozzy kind of took that route. It wasn't weird when Kiss did it because Kiss was kind of already in that that zone. You know what I mean? So it didn't seem too weird for me.
That was
But
their. I mean, their lane was to put on the flashiest, kitschiest show they could.
right, so I mean, so they had the big hair. I mean, really, it was
And
just
Gene
weird. But
kind of does look like Estelle Getty.
he oh, he is a star. You ever seen them together in the same place?
I
Didn't
have
think
not. I
so.
did not.
Picture
Yeah.
it now. Sicily, 1917. What?
Gene Simmons comes into my room and he says, "Hey, I'm going to charge you money for using my name."
I
And
would have.
then
What
whatever.
you should have said was Gene Simmons came into my room and said, "I got a stiff proposition. Yeah, time to take off your clothes."
All he kept talking about was this binder of Polaroid pictures. I just don't know what the big deal was.
It was 1917. We didn't have Polaroids yet. I don't know why he was talking about it. Maybe he had money in the company or something.
Hey, Sophia, I got a man-sized predicament.
Predicament.
Oh God!
Like that
Jesus
voice,
Christ,
exactly.
superstar.
When I saw you coming out of the church that day with a bucket of tomatoes under your arm
it's
for
more like-
crushing.
No. When I saw you coming out of bingo that day, having lost all your money, I knew I had to make you feel better.
Gene Simmons.
It's horrible sounding.
Gene Simmons, king of the nighttime world until
Oh,
7
God.
p.m.
Until Wheel of Fortune, and then it's night night.
Oh, God.
But seriously, so glam rock Ozzy was weird to see. And
You bring up a really cool point because glam rock Ozzy it's like Abraham Lincoln touring with John Wilkes Booth.
oh my God, that was an amazing analogy.
Wow. This is the best episode of the show ever. Officially. Holy fuck.
So apparently, all I have to do is just feel totally fucking like I'm worthless, and I just nail this. So I'm having a great week, everybody.
Wait, would that be a co-headlining tour?
No, it would not be a co-headlining tour. John Wilkes Booth has a much smaller part. Hey, bang, motherfucker!
But good old Abe goes out with a bang.
Oh,
So yeah, so glam metal Ozzy, weird looking. I don't know, and I'm sure we'll get into this with the meat. I don't know that necessarily the look really reflected the sound, but we can
yes,
talk
it
a little
did.
more about that.
Yes, it did.
Hold on, I'm not done yet, because the thing is that did it reflect the sound, or did the image of what Ozzy looked like reflect upon the music?
I'm not on pot, Don.
I'm drinking it right
Mead
now.
thoughts. Edible thoughts.
Welcome to Green Thoughts with Don.
And now Green Thoughts with Don Handy.
It's a
Did
podcast where we
did you
get
know-
really high and listen to thrash metal
Did
and
you
try
know-
to find the ethereal meaning
The
of
purple
Lord-
trees.
of the
will-
Lord Jesus Chihuahua.
The purple trees will not chase you if you wear reflective socks.
Beware the fuchsia trees.
Sometimes when I think about my coworker that annoys me, I go into the workplace kitchen and I just take out an orange out of the fridge and stab a steak knife through it. And then I write a note on a piece of paper that says, "You, period." And I walk away. And I feel
Why
a
are
lot
they-
better.
Why are they called steak knives? We use them most days, not on steaks.
That's right.
That's
That's
pretty-
crazy deep.
Why do they call them butter knives when
I use them for butter.
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, you could call it a table knife.
Table knife. That's what I would prefer.
Table knife. All right.
Please, from now on.
Keefy, anything in the lead up?
I
Or
have
are
no
we-
idea
or-
where the
or-
fuck we
I
went.
think
To
we
be
need
honest,
to. I think part of the reason
Or are we just out there today?
why Ozzy felt to the fans, myself included, like he was back on his heels because he had just come out of rehab and he did the infamous MTV interview from his house in his bathrobe with his shaka dyed blonde hair and baby Amy, or one of these little fucking crotch
Yeah,
goblins.
it was Amy.
I think it was Amy. She was a toddler. And he's
Crotch
like, the
goblin.
drugs are great and everything for a while. And then, but they catch up to you, man. And then you have to stop. And he didn't stop. But, he stopped temporarily to make the record. And I think the erratic behavior of everything, the chaos, the death of Randy, everything has caught up to him. And so he's pretty pliable. He's ready to go whichever way the wind blows, a.k.a. Sharon, a.k.a. whoever he's working with.
And he also has hair like Pat Benatar.
Yes. He has hit me with your best shot, itis. We are young, heartache to
Oh,
heartache.
yeah,
That's what
definitely.
Ozzy's doing.
His
Love
his
is a
marriage
battlefield
for
with
his
the little
marriage. Love
leather
was a battlefield. Yeah.
with the little leather
Absolutely.
pencil skirt on Pat, and he did not have Neil Giraldo writing bangers for him. Did you know? Do you know?
I
So
know everything.
I don't know.
Ozzy in the writing. So Jake was ready to quit before we do the year and we talk more about the album.
Mhm.
Jake was going to quit because he felt like he was ripped off after the last record that he claims he wrote all of
And
almost,
it
except for
probably
the lyrics,
was.
except for Bob
Probably
writing the lyrics.
probably was.
And Tommy has quit by this time. And they go to rehearse, and Randy Castillo comes in. And Randy Castillo had been kind of like a fill-in guy and had been on Lita Ford's album and this, that, the other thing. And
I didn't know that.
yeah,
I
and
didn't.
so
Yeah,
there's
I
like
didn't know he was on Lita Ford's album. Which one?
her debut, I think. They did
Oh, okay.
demo work with Randy and Jake and a different bass player that Jake knew from Phoenix that didn't look cool. Again, another person shows up not looking cool and they get passed up by Sharon.
Yeah, and Ozzy looked so fucking.
I
He looked all
noted.
tall. I
We'll
mean,
get
he
there.
looked
We'll get there.
amazing.
We'll get there. He didn't. He looked terrible. Liberace La Ozzy is horrible. So they pre-production the record. This guy who didn't make the band claims that his bass lines should have been the ones credited for the album. Bob got the credit, but definitely didn't play on it.
Real quick, I have the album, the Lita album with Randy on it.
Okay, cool. Thanks.
I didn't know. I didn't know he was on it.
Yeah, he's on it. And Phil Susan comes in, who I dislike immensely because he's a fucking maggot. He's a complete nut bar. But
Is he really?
he's so fucking bad. He's racist, basically. Sorry. He's a horrible human being. He's not just like, I don't care that he's conservative. He's a horrible person. That's
that
what I
makes
care
me.
about.
Oh, I
Yeah, he
hate
sucks.
that.
I passed up an opportunity. I was begged to interview him, and I said no.
Okay, so was I. Somebody asked me to interview him, and it wasn't working out because I already had interviews lined up,
No.
and I was like, I can't do it. I'm so
Nah.
glad I didn't. Now.
The minute
Okay.
you make a non sequitur about something liberal, he goes fucking ape, my pillow ape shit. So,
Oh, thank you. Now I know who to go after next.
So
Okay.
Gigi Allen's my pillow.
I don't know. But anyway,
The shit pillow.
so the record is off to a rocky start. Jake will not record a one note until he has a contract that says he's going to get paid exactly what he deserves for royalties, which ends up leading to him being fired. Like literally sowed the seeds of him getting fired at that moment. When he drew a line in the sand and they were up against the wall and they had to go make this record and he made them sign a thing he prepared with his lawyer, they knew he was being fired at the end of this run. So we'll talk about the hit song when we get to it. There's only two good songs, I think, on this whole fucking record. Would you like to hear about the albums that came out? We've done this year several times, so I don't feel
Just do a super brief.
super brief. There are many great records. This is an
Lots of
incredible.
lawyers.
This would be one of those records that might be one of the best years ever in music, in heavy music.
And then we got Rain and Blood. We got Puppets.
Master of Puppets.
Yeah.
Yay or nay? Done also. Peace sells, but who's buying? Yay.
No.
Somewhere in Time, yes.
No.
Yeah.
Rain and Blood Slayer.
Yeah.
Yes.
Fatal Portrait, King Diamond, former podcast subject.
No.
No.
Mouth fart.
Wait, you don't have Fatal Portrait, Nick?
No, it's a mouth fart.
I sadly have it. Awaken the Guardian by Fate's Warning.
No.
No, I don't have that one, but that's amazing.
Yes.
You should send that to me, buddy.
Orgasmatron by Motorhead. Yes.
No.
No.
Rage for Order by Queensryche. Yes.
No.
Yes, fucking brilliant record.
Yeah, absolutely. Epicus, Doomicus, Metallicus by Candlemass. Yes.
No, that should have been a Metallica record.
What the fuck was all that? Jesus.
That's like their classic.
That's like Metallica's demos.
That's their classic debut. It is not. Pleasure to Kill by Creator. It's great.
No.
No.
The Dark by Metal Church. I don't
No.
have, but it's good.
No.
Trilogy by Yngwie Malmsteen, no J for Don.
Not to be confused with the other Yngwie Malmsteen.
No, there's Yngwie. Some of his records he's listed as Yngwie Malmsteen, and others it's Yngwie J. Morbid
That's
Visions
true.
by Sepultura. I have the re-recording from a couple of years ago.
No.
No.
The re-recordings are great. Doomsday for the Deceiver, Flotsam, and fucking Jetsam. Yes.
God, I want that, but no.
No, I don't have that one.
I had it on CD years ago.
The much maligned but pretty solid Turbo by Judas Priest.
Yes.
Yes.
Got that in the wild.
And we've talked about Turbo in the past on the podcast being kind of akin to this Ozzy era too. They both fell victim to the same thing. The terrible Seventh Star by Black Sabbath.
Hell yes, I do.
Dude, that is a great record,
Glenn
man. Glenn Hughes.
It is not a great record.
I love Glenn Hughes. It is.
It's
not
a great
even
3 or 4
It's not
songs.
even a good record. It's not even good.
It's not.
Oh,
It's
shit. I'm sorry. I was getting that confused with Eternal Idol.
No, man.
Seven Star is the one that was featuring Tony Iommi.
Eternal Idol's not even good.
No, Eternal Idol is good.
Mechanical
Idol's
Resonance by Tesla.
No.
Absolutely.
1 Foot in Hell by Sirith Ungol.
Thought that was going to be Grim Reaper. No.
No. Slippery When Wet by Bon Jovi.
Yes.
No.
Some Bon Jovi news, but I skipped it.
What do you mean no?
I mean, no.
Bon Jovi's awesome. That
I
record.
don't like my milk white.
Bon Jovi has 2 good records. This is the first one.
That's correct. Eat 'Em and Smile, David Lee Roth with the obviously now offensive album cover. This is
Hell yes.
totally inappropriate.
Absolutely amazing record.
I'll be checking my newest copy of that next week.
Okay. Dancing Undercover by Rat.
No.
Yes.
Born Too Late by St. Vitus. Good shit.
No.
Constrictor by Alice Cooper. Not good.
Nope.
No, terrible record. 2
Terrible.
good songs.
Not even. You're wrong. Eternal Devastation by Destruction.
No.
No.
Game Over by Nuclear Assault.
No.
Mm-mm.
Russian Roulette by Accept.
Nope.
We're getting to the end.
No.
The classic Age of Quarrel by Cro-Mags.
I don't have
No.
any. I've actually never heard a Chromax song.
I've never.
Future
owned a
Subject.
Chromax record.
The debut album by Vinnie Vincent Invasion. Vinnie Vincent Invasion.
Yes.
Lock your dogs up, people. Vinny's coming.
Horrible. Horribly terrible 5150 by Van Halen.
Oh my god,
Also, yes.
absolutely
Horrible.
terrible. No.
Yes.
Terrible record.
Horrible.
Great record. Great.
It's the final countdown by Europe.
Surprisingly
No.
good record though.
Great record,
It's
actually.
a solid album.
It's
Is
more.
it?
It's more than solid.
I've
Eye
never
Against
heard
Eye
it.
by Bad Brains, their second big one.
Nope.
No.
This is a record that defined my whole high school years. Torment and Fire by Sacrifice.
I thought the title was going to be "This Is a Record."
No. Roar by Voivod. Yes.
No.
I checked it. Previous podcast check. Just for shits and giggles, Invisible Touch by Genesis. I saw this tour.
I don't.
No.
Maybe I don't know what Genesis records I have.
Okay.
I don't have
I have
any
like
Genesis
10.
records.
I have
Third
like 10.
Stage by Boston.
No.
God,
No
that's a
Boston.
terrible record.
It is a pretty terrible record. The second album by
Boston's
Onslaught,
terrible.
The Force.
No.
Nothing but babes on the cover of this record. Look what the cat dragged in by Poison.
I love
Japanese
that record.
pressing. Yes.
Did you guys ever see that thing? It was like, I jerked off to Poison's album cover until I found out they were guys. And then I jerked off for 2 months after that.
That was you. Night Songs by Cinderella, classic.
No. Fuck no.
Dude, banger after banger.
That's their
That album
debut.
is killer. Yes. All killer, no filler.
A Kind
Future
of Magic by Queen.
No.
No.
And Power and Pain by New Jersey's own Whiplash, crossover thrash. Get to it.
Oh no.
Oh,
That is
no,
a
but I
great
feel like
fucking record.
Maybe
I opened for them
hear
once
this.
in the
You
90s.
say crossover thrash, and I get interested.
Yeah, Whiplash.
I get a little 12 pointy.
Pretty great year for a pretty landmark, fantastic year for metal and rock.
Tremendous year. And
That
there
was
was
a great year.
and there was a Europe record and a Cinderella record too.
You clown. Clown shoes.
Nick.
Let's do the track by track. Let's get this.
Do you
let's,
do you post as Magnolia fan on moviepoopshoot.com?
Yeah.
Did you say Chains on the Bopper fucking clown shoes?
Uh-huh.
All right.
What you gonna do when you kick some ass?
I am just a sensitive artist. God, I love that movie.
Amazing. Oh my god.
Shut the
You
fuck up,
are
Don!
the ball lickers.
Oh no,
This
I'm starting.
album is the ball lickers, to be honest with you.
Who's the
Poor
ball?
Don.
Cinderella. Cinderella's the ball lickers, yeah.
Can we talk about this album cover really quick before we do the track by track?
Do we have to?
I mean,
Seriously?
it's pretty incredible.
Okay, real quick. I'm gonna start, then Don, then Keefy, our usual thing. Say one nice thing about this album. I'm gonna go first. Tremendous bottom biscuits. Done.
Are we talking about the cover or the album?
Album
cover.
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 Album cover.
One good thing about the album cover,
You can't say the bottom biscuits. I said it first.
she has long and thin fingers.
Okay, Keefy.
That is disturbing. The whole background is like some Lord of the Rings Tolkien shit.
Okay. Okay,
And
we've
the
said
logo, that's the last album with the classic Ozzy logo.
you
For
get
a while.
one thing. You get one thing.
Okay.
Now, let's say something bad about this cover. The rest of it.
I was gonna say it exists.
What is this Ozzy creature on the cover? Who can see this?
It's
And what
very
is
much
up with him
Tolkien
and
bullshit.
And like,
When
when
did
did
this
up with him
come out? Right
stuck-
after this, right?
He's like stuck in the Roach Motel.
He's a fucking urukai coming out of the ground, except he has wings.
And he's next to like a hot glam metal Medusa.
What's she even doing there?
Well, Sauron is in the background with a fucking mushroom cloud. It's like this.
No,
record cover does not know
Sauron's in
what
the
fuck it
background
is.
going, "Come on, she's gonna do the urukai." Ah!
This
They don't
is
need
just
that.
Lord of the
Those-
Rings.
Those legs look tasty.
They don't need that legs.
Like, what's up with the
Listen,
fucking like Roach Motel thing
Looks
going
like
on in the
meat's back on
bottom?
the menu, boys.
This is the greatest description of an album cover we've ever had. It's
We
terrible.
really should start doing more of these.
Moving on.
Album track. Let's go, Nick. Quickly.
Ultimate Sin. This might be the best song on the record. In fact, it probably is. It's also not great. Don.
I love it. I love it. I don't think it's the best song of his. I think it's probably the second best song on the album. I think it's solid. It's a good opening track, though. I have to say, good job on the
Yes,
sequencing.
good opener. Good opener. Keefy.
Yeah, Ultimate Sin's a banger. Love the music video. We talked about that in a previous episode.
Is this the JR? This is the JR one.
The
Right?
JR
Yeah,
Ewing,
the
the Dallas
Dallas
parody
thing.
video.
Yeah.
Ozzy in a cowboy hat. I want that all day long with a big cigar.
God, I mean,
to
how
chop on.
big was Dallas back then? It was
Who
everywhere.
shot JR?
It was
Rip the
huge.
nation.
Fuck JR. I'll shoot him my damn self. Next track, Secret Loser. I don't need this song ever. Done.
Like, this is glam. This is glam rock Ozzy. I don't know. This could have been on Bark at the Moon and still been a mediocre song. So, nah. I think it's kind of a letdown after Ultimate Sin.
Super not good song. Super not good. Worst number 2 track in a long time for him. Really bad.
Fair enough. Moving on to Never Know Why. Never know why this was recorded, and I know why I don't remember it. Done.
Okay, so I think we're going to see a trend here. Is that this is another
A bad record.
Gazari Dancers soundtrack
Oh
song.
my! Oh God!
Miss
That is
Gazari
even worse.
Dancer.
No.
Ozzy! Ozzy.
That is
Ozzy!
even worse than Keefy's bringing up Christine 16.
Look, so-
Gazari going after those like 22. That was disgusting.
I saw you coming out of Gazari's after work that day.
God. When I saw
they
you
got a
coming out of the
certain
cat house that day,
And they got a
Sticky.
certain little look that
Sticky with
dazzles those
Gazari
cutie girls.
Gazari come.
But seriously, look, since Diary of a Madman, every album has had a Miss Gazari Dancers song. I think it just calls for a playlist. So
Can we just not talk about it though? I mean, we've acknowledged it. Let's just never mention it again. Keefy.
I'm gonna be bigger than Led Zeppelin.
The song's terrible. No
Oh,
notes.
Odin. Odin.
Thank God for the bomb. Okay, I see you tried something here. And you know what? I'm going to give you the proverbial thumbs up. I'm going to give you an E for effort, not an A for effort. Done.
I think that this is a solid B minus maybe. I love the concept of it. I think I think it falls flat on the chorus. But aside from that, I think it's a pretty. I mean, it doesn't have too much to measure up to before
It's
it.
a
But
song, yeah. I mean, it's definitely a song.
yeah,
It's
I
got
mean,
notes. It's got vocals. It's got a solo.
I think it just has a really bad chorus. But I think musically, I think everything is okay.
Another
Keefy.
one of those Ozzy wants to be a hippie, loves the Beatles songs. I'll
He's
tell you
just
that I
not good at that.
completely. I remember not liking most of this record when it came out and shunned it for other better things. But I would tell you when I saw the Ozfest about 10 years ago with Motley Crue in the number 2 spot doing Feel Good, and Ozzy did this album mostly live. I forgot how good the song was, and Zach played the leads pretty damn good. So
That's not
I
a
like
fair
this song more
comparison.
now than I did back then. It's like Don says, better than solid, but not great.
Why did they play almost this whole album? How did I miss that? What was the
It
deal with
was like
that?
the 39th anniversary. So he did like 3/4 of the record.
Oh,
Ultimate
Tremendous.
Sin, Shot in the Dark, Killer of Giants, Thank God for the Bomb, and I think Lightning Strikes. I mean, most of those I don't need.
wow.
All right,
Ever.
let's do Never, and I will never remember this song. I have no recollection of it. I assume it exists. Don.
I, I'm looking at my little note here, and it says "leftover Randy Rhodes?"
It should
Question
say
mark.
your note should just say never.
I mean, it's just so. I mean, listen. I mean, it's Jakey Lee completely copying Randy his playing style, on this song. But it doesn't work. It's just
It's
not a
it's
good
it's
song.
it's Blandopolis.
Yeah.
Keefy.
I mean, I agree. I was going to say that too. Actually, there's even like like a chord, a key change that Randy would do. It's like Jake trying to like play like Randy. They told him to play. I'm sure he didn't do it himself because he was
Mhm.
very egotistical about his own style and whatever.
Yeah.
So they definitely someone told him do it like Randy would.
So he was egotistical, like every other lead guitar player in 1986,
That's
like
true.
every wide receiver that's ever existed.
Also true.
All right, let's
Giants are
flip.
going to win at least 8 games this year, maybe more.
That's a number. Let's flip the record. I'm into the CFL and the UFL.
I think they're going to win 6.
You don't even know what that means.
I know. I just wanted to play.
Okay.
I'm starting to
Have
feel
I-
my tongue again, so this stuff must be working. Good God, it's
You
like
gotta drink. You have to
it's
Like
drink.
drinking the innards of a hippo through a straw.
it's like
Drink
why
it.
why is it so heavy?
Man up. It's 9.2%. It's
Fuck.
basically malt liquor.
Ugh.
Oh no! Don't
I
make
love
that
it.
face. No, there you go. You're getting there. You're getting
Flip
there.
the record, Nicholas.
Flip
Like
the
the
record.
first time I
Lightning
went down on a
Strikes.
one.
Last time I
Oh.
heard this was an Aerosmith tune, and actually the tribute band I saw played this, and no one asked for the Aerosmith version of Lightning Strikes, and nobody asked for Ozzy Osbourne to do whatever the hell this is. It's done.
And the only difference between the two is that Aerosmith's Lightning Strikes is good. This one is not.
Is it though? Is it?
Comparative, Nick. Comparatively, if
Oh,
I had to
okay.
have
So
a
now we
Lightning
have
Strikes
situational morality. God, Don.
situation, we have such goodness.
I'll give you that. Keefy.
Thank you.
Lightning Strikes by Judas Priest is a superior song, and it came out a couple, within the last year.
Okay,
2
you know
years.
what really sucks? Lightning Strikes by Kiss.
That's also true.
You know what really sucks?
No
Is when
lie
lightning
detected.
strikes. Like that
anybody-
just.
Can we not name any more Lightning Strikes by someone?
Yeah.
I mean, are we done? Is that all of them? Gotta
Moving
be more
on.
than 4. Killer of Giants. We listened to this song in my American Foreign Policy and World Affairs course in high school, my sophomore year. I thought it was about the bomb. Apparently, it's about the Vietnam War. This is probably the best song on the record. Done.
Not only is it the best song on the record, but I think it's actually one of his best songs. I mean, it's a great song. It's the one song in this album that actually made me feel something. And this is going back to even when I was a kid. Like I remember loving Ultimate Sin and whatever, Shot in the Dark, whatever. But like for some reason, this song, kind of tugged it, made you feel stuff. So I
What'd you
love
tug?
this. Oh, I always
Give
This
your
song
balls,
made me
give your
tug it.
balls,
That's it.
give your
song-
balls a tug.
This song made me tug it, you know. So like, but
Quit rubbing your ball
I
face.
can't stop it, dude. It's like
I
I can't,
don't like your ball
I
face.
can't quit me, man. You know, it's
I
like
can't quit you either. I'm gonna.
Like a dog with a cone.
it's like
It's gonna.
Licking.
This is this is gonna end badly and sticky.
I can't
Keefy,
lick myself. What is the wrong with this thing?
Keefy. Let Keefy talk about this song. He's got big
Killer of
words, big
Giants
feelings.
is an excellent song. I don't think it's the best song on here, but it's thank goodness there's a third good song on here that's at least passable. This was also very good live, and I think a lot of people got it. And again, Ozzy wants to be a hippie.
Moving on to "Fool Like You." Moving on because I don't remember it. Done.
Well, I was a fool like you for buying this record thinking it was going to be good.
Good one. Very good.
Keefy.
Yeah, same. Why are all three of these songs over 5 minutes long? Even Killer of Giants like a minute too long. It's too
Because
long.
this shit's got to be over 40
The
minutes.
whole first side is like, like two good songs, three bad ones, and then side two is all these long songs. Why? Make
And
them
most-
shorter.
and a lot of them bad.
Yeah.
Let's put this crap out of its misery with what I would consider to be a bad song, "Shot in the Dark." I do not enjoy "Shot in the Dark." This is like a terrible video. This is Glambo.
Well, let's talk about the song, not the video, for a second. The song. You really think it's a terrible song?
It's not a terrible song, but I don't enjoy it.
Okay. Do you know the history of the song?
No, I don't. Can I have my
You
time?
you can have your time. I guess I'll have to hold for mine.
Yeah, I
That
want
was
to hear
me.
it.
That was me thumping the
Don't
microphone with my
do it.
fist.
Stop stroking your mic, Nick.
No, I was giving the mic head, my forehead.
Nick
So-
wishes my face was his mic.
Shh, Don, I'm talking. I don't like the keyboards on this one. I don't like that it's just ridiculous. I don't like that it's like really high. I understand this is a popular quality tune. It just does not. It doesn't rattle my cage. Done.
I like it. I think it's actually one of my favorite Oz songs. I think because again, coming from being a songwriter, it's perfect. It's got the hook, it's got the kind of big production. This is where it's kind of glammy. You know, like I don't know, it just kind of worked. And for me, it kind of solidified Ozzy into that kind of newer genre at the time. So great song, and I think it was actually a really good closer.
Yeah.
Alright.
So let's
Yeah, I'm sorry. I was gonna say weird that like the lead single was the closer.
That
and
is
back in
super
the day
weird.
used to make a lot of singles were on side two back in the day because they wanted people to hear the whole album. That was their thought. If we put it last, they'll have to listen to the whole thing before they get to the single. So mixed emotions about "Shot in the Dark." First, the song. It's actually a really good song. This is a song Phil Susan had with his previous band. They recorded it and scrapped it. He brought it to Ozzy. Ozzy Ozzified it. Although the guys from the other band are angry because it's basically the same song with a little more pizzazz on it. Phil Susan is the only song that he has like completely credited him and Ozzy alone writing. And he basically couldn't retire on that money from that one song on that album. Ozzy is one of the biggest rock stars in the world at this moment, despite his personal troubles. And I'm pretty sure this song's success influences a whole bunch of rock and hard rock bands and metal bands to start doing keyboards. Maybe Maiden was ahead of the curve with, Somewhere in Time. But then extra more, so much more so on the record after this, the one that comes out. And so "Shot in the Dark," I think if you took the keyboards out, it's a pretty like rockin' Judas Priest
If you
type of
take
song.
the keyboards out, does the song
Yeah.
even still exist?
Yes, because you have
Yeah,
to
very
go
much
critically
so.
listen to it. There's guitar and bass that are driving the whole
I know
song.
there's guitar and bass, but
But
it doesn't
the problem is that the keyboards exist and they inspired everybody else to do it because Ozzy did it. Then the video is just absolutely fucking nightmarish. Why is he wearing a Liberace robe with his fucking crazy teased hair that I'm pretty sure is the inspiration for Axl Rose too?
I thought that was Lita
There's like a
Ford.
domestic dispute going on in the
Oh,
alley behind my house. Let's listen for a second. And they stopped. Okay, maybe someone's dead.
And
Yeah,
and
"Shot
why
in the
fuck
Dark"
was-
it's a good
Called
song.
Dart.
It's got the
Called
bones of
Dart.
it are a good song. They just fucked it up. And then, by the way,
okay.
so this record comes out in February, and Turbo literally comes out 3 months later. What
Yeah.
the fuck?
And
Run
why
for
was
cover.
Dweezil
Done.
Zappa in the video?
Who the fuck knows? It's LA. Because it's
Yeah.
in LA.
I never understood that.
Did he run for cover?
No.
But
Ozzy, by the way, says that this is the record he likes the least in his entire career. And if you could go, it's already been remixed once in the 90s. And he wished that it would get remixed and remastered because he did not like the production. Strangely, we have never talked about Ron Nevison, but he's the producer on this record. And he's produced a lot of banger, big rock records. And, he was like the engineer on Quadrophenia.
Didn't he do a
Bad
Kiss
Company.
record?
He did do a Kiss record.
yes, he did.
A shitty Kiss record.
Yeah, he's been the producer on a lot of stuff. Thin Lizzy Nightlife, previous podcast subject. UFO Lights
Bad
Out.
Company? Meatloaf?
Bad Company, Just. Starship, couple of records. MSG first record. Gray Slick solo record. Survivor, all their big records. Heart
Oh, wow.
solo, self-titled Heart record.
Michael Schenker?
Yeah, I said that.
Oh.
Crazy Nights. He's
Crazy
the
Nights,
producer of
that's the
Crazy
one.
Nights, which is terrible.
Oh, that's the one they waited for him. They wanted him.
Yeah, it's terrible.
It
He's
is
terrible.
awful.
It's terrible.
That is the worst record of the
He did
80s.
Chicago
One
19,
good
which
song.
I do love a lot. And Damn Yankees. Jesus
It might have
Christ.
Chicago
Wait, he
19.
did Crazy Nights? Is that what the one?
Yeah.
Yeah, Crazy
Vince
Nights.
Neil
Nobody's
Exposed.
gonna change me. 'Cause
Firehouse.
that's just the way I am.
It doesn't even have Paul Stanley rapping on it.
Meatloaf,
So terrible.
but not a good Meatloaf. Candlebox Happy Pills. That's a shocker.
Oh my God, Meatloaf! What even is that?
Welcome to the Neighborhood.
I've
Huh.
never even heard of.
Yeah,
that.
I know that record.
Did he have another album?
It's
other
right
than
after Bat Out of
Hell?
Hell too. So it's the big.
Well, he did
it's,
3 Bats Out of Hells.
Yeah, yeah.
Is it Bats Out of Hell or Bat Out
Bat
of Hell?
Out of Hell. 1, 2.
then
No,
it
I
was
mean
like-
if it's pluralized, is it like Attorneys General?
Like a bat
Bats
out of hell. It's the chorus of the song.
I know,
General.
but if he did 3 albums called Bat Out of Hell, so I'm just trying to get the nomenclature. Is it Bats Out of Hell like Attorneys General?
That's a weird question, Nick. I don't
You're
know.
so strange. Ozzy doesn't like this record. That was my
I don't
point.
like-
He didn't
I
like
don't
Ron
like this
Nevison.
record.
They didn't jive. He never worked with him again. Remastered in 95. So it's probably due for a remaster like everything else in Ozzy's career that's going about to get repackaged and resold to all of us.
Oh yeah,
We'll get like a third box set out of this probably.
we're gonna get so much repressing coming up. Out of this record, I gotta be honest, I gotta give it a 6 out of 10. It's got 2.5 good songs out of 9. This is, and those 2 of the 2.5 are really, really good, and that elevates it. There's nothing really terrible. There's no chiller on this. It's all it's killer and filler. So it's not a 30-30-30. It's a aught 25-75.
Hmm.
But I mean, it's just a bad record. Oz wasn't ready. Simple as that. Done.
So Nick, would you say that it was filler of Giants?
Oh.
Oh, it is Giller of Fiance.
Killer of Finance. What?
What? We talking about that one guy out on the East Coast? Not gonna name him. Don't nobody name him. You know what I'm talking about. He's the guy.
So anyway,
he's the guy that lived out that Boots Riley song about CEOs.
our boy.
Luigi,
Whoa!
the people's hero, Luigi Mangione.
I just said we're not
No,
naming him.
No relation to Chuck.
Chuck Mangione, rest in power.
Feels so
Did you
good,
know I
man.
gotta be at every Megalomart when it opens? See how many Megalomarts they
Chuck
open each year?
Mangione is dead, and we are cursed that Kenny G is still alive. What the fuck?
Fuck
This year.
Kenny G.
That is proof that there is
I
not a
hope
God,
Kenny G
by the
never
way.
gets
I mean,
fucked.
we're just being mean right now to Kenny G because I mean he's
You maybe.
he's not bothering us.
Let's get
Don.
Kenny G on the show.
Don, this record was important.
Friend of the
to you.
show, Kenny G.
Now, in hindsight, do you still love this record?
You know, I'll be honest, like just in listening to it, I actually like it better than Bark at the Moon. Like, I think for song by song, you know, I felt like Bark at the Moon had a lot of really bad songs. I think this one has a lot of like not good songs. You know, like nothing seemed absolutely terrible, but it was so forgettable. Like
Exactly
I listened
how
to
I
this
felt.
album, like I listened to this album probably 3 times over the last 2 days, and the only songs I can remember is Ultimate Sin, Thank God for the Bomb. I mean, Killer Giants and Shot in the Dark. And mainly just because I think those were, my muscle memory kicked in as those were the familiar
In
songs.
fairness, they're catchier. They're catchier tunes.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. You graded it way higher than I would have, Nick. I was gonna say a 6 out of 10.
That's what I said.
No, you said 8 out of 10.
I said 6.
You said 6.
Oh, did he? I thought he said 8.
Yeah,
I'm
quit.
blaming it on the fucking pot beer over here.
It's not pot beer. It's delicious beer.
Tastes
Punish
like
your
bong
tongue.
water.
This record
It
is
is bong water.
it's painfully meh. It's painfully mid. So I have to also say a 6, and it's a shame that this is Ozzy's first substandard thing since Never Say Die.
Oh, well, we're not
'Cause
going to
he'd been-
speak of the devil then.
Bangers. He'd been doing bangers.
Banger Town. Yeah, well, I don't think Bark at the Moon was Banger Town.
I mean, Speak of the Devil is covers. Like, is it
No.
competently played and done
No.
and recorded?
No.
Sure. Do we need it?
No, it is.
I'll be honest with you. I kind of want to combine tribute with No Rest for the Wicked next week, but I feel like the two of you are going to want to do tribute just.
No, I'm fine doing tribute as a. I
We
don't think
talked
we
so much about it already.
I don't think we should do a full episode on tribute. I'm happy to give.
Yeah, so like
I'm
20,
happy
like
to
15 minutes on it.
Not
Unless-
even.
I like the
I'm
half and
happy-
half. Yeah.
I'm happy to give a 3
Oh,
minute.
Don. Oh,
salute.
Don likes a half and half before he was
I don't
married,
want
I'm
to
sure.
do even a track by track on it.
On tribute.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a live album. I don't
I
want to
mean-
do a track by track.
I mean, we kind of broke through those tracks already, and to be honest, if anything, I think that the Sabbath covers would be what we didn't really cover.
Yeah,
because it's
we can
Randy
we can.
era,
I mean,
you
we
know?
can. I think we can each mention like 3 tracks off that record that are significant,
Mhm.
Mhm.
and I think that's all we need to do. I don't think we need to track by track it.
Well, hey, real quick before we close out, I wanted to ask Keefy something because Keefy was talking about we're talking about production and how Ozzy didn't like the production. I think this sounds very dated, but I think it has that kind of 80s bombastic kind of hard rock
Really
mix to it.
fantastic.
Yeah, it goes to like 10 and a half actually.
Definitely Mr. Lover Lover.
But I mean,
no,
I'm
Shaggy,
I'm
please.
trying to figure out like where you guys lay on this because like I think
It
production
sounds
wise
like
it's better
1980
than Bark at the Moon.
No, it sounds like 1985. Bark at the Moon is pre-80s sound. So
It was
Bark
very
at the
synthetic
Moon,
sounding.
but Bark at the Moon actually sounds more natural and more timeless. This sounds like 1987.
I feel like there's not a lot of balls on the guitar on this record, and
Now,
that's like
yeah,
the number
the
one
guitars-
thing. For as great as Jakey Lee is, the production has never done him a favor, which sucks.
And Ozzy has always worked with amazing guitar players. You're absolutely right. It's not riffy. It's not solo-y. It's there, but it's just tucked back in the mix. And
Maybe he made sure to write the songs so they were very simplistic, so they couldn't say he didn't write them. But I don't know. Like, this guy's a world-class guitar player. Why, his
Completely.
solos are wail, right? Like, they wail.
Oh, yeah,
His
totally.
Dio's tremendous on this. Like, we don't, people.
And
I know-
we didn't even talk about the drums because we couldn't
I
really
know.
hear
yeah,
them.
yeah. Well, I think they're in there. They're not muddy.
They're
I
in there,
think
but This
Turbo
album
has
is-
worse sounding drums, but I
I haven't
think
listened to Turbo in a while. It scares me.
yeah. Well, I love that record, but
Turbo's
have
great, man.
Okay,
Yeah.
it still scares me. I'm your Turbo lover. You better run for cover.
Oh,
That is
stop.
terrifying.
Oh, stop! Look, man,
you gotta stop being so suburban.
Look,
You
dude, out
gotta
in the
obey the
cold,
rules of the road.
out in the cold
The
is
unwritten
is
book
one
of the
of,
road. If the driver stops, you got to give him a little incentive. It's expected.
It's roadhead. It doesn't make you gay.
Hey, it's the new millennium. There are no lines. Hey, here's
Lighten
the
up.
line, and on this side of it, we ain't gay. But real quick, when they get into the car, they cross that line to the side where they are gay. I don't know if I was supposed to notice that, but I did.
Carrie Fisher as a nun is
Oh my
extremely
God.
arousing.
Can you?
one of the
do
greatest
it,
things I've
Jay?
ever seen
I
in
am
my
so
life.
moist right now.
Oh my God! I'm glad there's a table here. Oh, look at this!
Fellas.
Oh, wow! This is
It's
This
been
is
real.
why I like
This
it.
record sucks. It's not good. It disappointed me greatly when it came out, and I immediately sought out better metal, which I was getting a full share of. that.
like I said,
Except Van Halen disappointed me because fuck that record and fuck Sammy.
Ozzy
Hagar.
Osbourne brings his murderer on tour with him. And this is the beginning of the end of the Sunset Strip metal, where everybody thinks that Nirvana did it, but Metallica did it.
Mm.
no.
Metallica
absolutely.
goes out with Liberace Ozzy in
Yeah, they
t-shirts,
slayed him.
T-shirts, ripped jeans. They crush it. We all know it.
Yeah.
And then
the
Ozzy comes
crosses
out
on the
and
drum riser.
yeah, and then
Look,
Ozzy comes
Cliff
out and looks
being Cliff.
ridiculous. Yeah,
Look, when
Playing
I saw
fucking
when
bar chords on bass.
man,
Right.
when I saw
Totally.
that, when I saw them in concert that night, it was so underwhelming to see Ozzy after that because
right. It was
it
like
just didn't
it would be
feel
like
right.
seeing Van Halen open for Black Sabbath in 1979.
I wonder what the set list was.
For what Metallica set list?
The Ozzy set list. I don't care.
Oh, Ozzy
We're not
set
doing
list.
Metallica.
I'll look it up. You guys
It-
talk a minute.
But so when like
I got it.
it was the only time in my life that I've ever seen an opening act do an encore. I've never seen that again in my
Okay,
life.
I've got
where,
April
like,
28th, 1986.
Sure, go ahead.
yeah, there you go.
Bark at the Moon. Yeah.
That's what they opened with. Yes.
Suicide Solution.
Mm-hmm.
Never Know Why. Mr. Crowley. Yeah, buddy. Shot in the Dark. Okay, I get that. I Don't Know. Hell yes. Killer of Giants featuring guitar solo. Hell yes. Thank God for the Bomb. All right. Flying High Again. Damn Straight. Secret Loser with drum solo. Followed by the triple crack cocktail of Iron Man, Crazy Train, and Paranoid. That is a bomb-ass set list.
That is a good set list, except
That's
for
a
Secret
good set.
Loser and Never Know Why. Why the fuck are these songs in a set list? But
To sell the record.
At least he got Never
Yeah,
Know
to
Why
sell the
out of the
record.
way quick.
yeah, Never
like,
Know
I mean,
Why is like third. Good God, that sucks.
I mean, that was just. I mean, but what I recall of this show was that Ozzy looked great, even though he had the Liberace thing.
Well, he just
Like,
came out of rehab, so of course he looked great.
I mean, he was on. Like, he looked great. He sounded really good. The energy was high. But there was just something about seeing Metallica first. I mean, because they looked like me and my friends.
Yeah, the torch was
they
passed.
had-
What was Metallica's set list, really quick, Nick, if you want to?
I'll bring it.
But yeah, Don, continue before Nick goes on.
It was just an incredibly beautiful thing. And it was one of those things that even at the time, being, how old was I? I was 13, is that I knew I was seeing something super special. You know what I mean? Like, and I feel like when we see shows like that, like when we were kids, like we kind of took it for granted. Like Clash of the Titans, for example, Slayer, Megadeth, Anthrax. It was it's legendary. You look at it now, but back then you're like, it's three of my favorite bands touring together. It didn't feel like it was this incredible, legendary thing. And I think with Metallica, I was watching them, and I just remember going, I'm never going to see something like this again. And I didn't.
All right, are you ready? This is Metallica set list, July 16th, 1986, at the Allen County War Memorial Coliseum in Fort Wayne, Indiana. Been there to see a hockey match. They played.
Sounds like a terrible time.
What
The whole
was?
city.
No, it's fine. Well, yeah, the city sucks ass. Anyway, the hockey rink is great because there's a Long John Silver's next to a Hooters, next to a strip club, next to a hockey rink.
That sounds horrible.
So you get your fish, you get your
Do you
wings.
get your fish again?
Get your fish. Oh,
Look,
I
the
get a
hockey
dog
players,
right there. Look at
the
me.
hockey players need somewhere to go after the game's over. So you have Hooters for the Christian ones, and Showgirls 3 for the other 20 dudes on the team. So, anywho, Battery, Master of Puppets, For Whom the Bell Tolls, Sanitarium, Thing That Should Not Be, Seek and Destroy, Creeping Death, Fade to Black, and Damage Incorporated.
And Master
Fuck
Puppets
me.
was brand new at that
Yeah.
time. Jesus Christ.
And they played 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 out of the 9.
They didn't
Opening.
play anything off of Kill 'Em All for the first
Yeah,
time.
they played Seek.
Seek and Destroy.
They played
Sorry.
Seek. They played
So,
Seek.
in case you guys it's probably the repeat, but the set list from the show that I saw was May 6th, 1986. It was Battery, Puppets, Bells, Lightning, Sanitarium,
Ooh,
Seek
Lightning.
and Destroy, Creeping Death, and the encore of Am I Evil? I remember this because they only did half of it. And then they went right into, like, not even stopping. They did half of Am I and went right into that fucking chaotic intro to Damage Incorporated. And I just remember I was sweating, standing still. Like, I was so amped watching these guys play. And again, the only
It
time
was the
I've ever
meth,
seen it.
Don. It was the meth.
No, it was
That
the
is-
fucking IPA beer. I'm telling you.
That is tremendous. Let's wrap this up. Whose turn?
I believe it's mine.
Take it. Take it, baby.
When
I'm
it
gonna
was
mute.
your turn last week, Don
Stop
did
it.
a very nice
Stop
job. I wanted to pick him up in my serial killer van and take him
Jesus
home
Christ.
and put him in a well in my
superstar.
basement.
You've been listening to the Glacially Musical Podcast, a ghost cult joint. Please enter our giveaway. You have about 14 days left. I'm your
It's
host
free
or co-host.
goddamn shit. I want to
Yeah,
give it to
free
you.
stuff. I mean, shit. I'm your co-host, Keefy of GhostCultMag.com, joined, of course, always by the host, Nick Aloysius Cameron III, Suleiman Magic Jackson III, who is the host of the Glacially Musical Podcast, along with the other co-host, Don, of Talking the Talk with Don and Southeast of Heaven. It is our distinct and great pleasure to speak with you and come into your homes and your earbuds every week. And as we say at this juncture of the show, every time I'm
We love to
talking,
come into your earbuds.
we love to come into your earbuds. It is the Glacially Musical Podcast. It doesn't play in Peoria, but right after I stop recording, I'm going to see The Sword at Great American Music Hall, and they are playing Peoria on this reunion tour. Peoria. Peoria.
Peoria.
I think that's the episode of Family Guy where Peter makes his own country.
Yes. it is.
Peoria.
Nah.
Nah.